What's going on, everybody out there in YouTube land? I'm back and I finally finished the Blue Strat. I had to take it apart and rewire it, but I got all of the wiring correct, man, and I can tell you what, it made a world of difference. This guitar is hot. It is so fun to play. I've got my single coils I can just click on. I've got my humbuckers if I click on if I want to do rock, man. It just sounds great. It's just... Anyway, I'll give you a sample here in just a second. Let me get hooked up and we'll get into it. Okay, so like I was saying, got the coil tap switch worked out correctly. I made quite a few wiring mistakes, I can't lie, but you know. Now that's in the humbucker. I can just click it over and this guitar is just great. I can't say enough about it. There it is right there, that little gold switch right there. You know, I got single coil, humbucker, single coil, humbucker. It's like having two guitars in one, man. Anyway, got the tone controls all wired up correctly. This guitar is 100%, man, and it's its own beast, man. I'll be honest with you. I'm gonna have a lot of fun with this guitar. I can already tell. But you know, thanks to Ken for getting in touch with me from Dragonfire. He kind of gave me a really quick, you know, kind of a layout of, he drew it on a piece of paper. I was like, okay, well, that's what I'm doing wrong. I totally had it hooked up wrong. I had the coils split going to two separate lugs on the toggle switch. They're supposed to be together. The toggle switch wasn't grounded. I just did all kinds of stuff wrong. I don't know why I did it that way, but that's just the way it ended up. So anyway, the blue guitar is finished. Today I'm going to do a little bit of work on the Ibanez and get the humbuckers installed on it. And you know, if we have a little bit of time left in the day, we'll probably hit a couple of pawn shops and see what we can find, if there's anything good out there. So you know, stick around and you know, we'll get to work. Okay, so this is the guitar that I'm talking about. It's an Ibanez RG421, and I'm gonna put these pickups in it. These are Dragonfire Fat Screamers. Really great pickup. I love putting these in Ibanez's. They sound awesome. And I'm just going to change out the knobs and the tip on it and get it wired up. My only problem is that this guitar has a 5-way selector switch. So I'll have to do some research online on how to hook up a 5-way selector switch. I haven't done it in a while, so I want to make sure that I do it right. And so once we get that taken care of, we'll pop these knobs off and change them out to like a white, regular white Strat type knob. That's the kind of knobs that I like. I'm not a big fan of the metal knobs. I like my knobs to match my pickups, so it shouldn't take long. Should be an easy installation. I'll have to run to the guitar store and pick up some strings because I'm fresh out of strings. But this is my next project to get in line, and once we get this fixed up, we'll be good to go. Alright, so the wiring is done, and I made one little mistake here. I put the red and the white, I put the red here and the white there, and it didn't work. So I took a picture of the original pickups when they were in there. They were Seymour Duncan Black Winters, so they had basically the same scheme, only the green wire on a Seymour Duncan is black. So yeah, that's a 5-way selector switch, and let's flip it over and see how it sounds Sounds good to me. Now I'll just go to the store, get some strings for this bad boy, and we'll be set. So, got the Red Ibanez finished. You can see it's a beautiful guitar. Brand new pickups on it. I'll fix that right there. Brand new pickups on it. I'm going to go pick up some strings later on today. Really sounds great. And so, I'm pretty stoked about that. So, it's going to be a while. I'm going to have to go pawn shop, hit some pawn shops, see what I can find as far as new projects are concerned. But yeah, man, both of these guitars turned out really great. I got the blue Squier finished today. I got the Red Ibanez finished today. So this one was really super simple. I mean, the wiring on it was pretty easy. I don't know if you can see that, if it'll focus, but 5-way selector switches I've always had problems with. I don't know if they're just kind of complicated, but this one just I took a picture of the original wiring on it and just followed it. It matched up exactly to Seymour Duncan, so that's a win. Like I said, 2 guitars one day, that's cool, man. I'm happy. So for all of y'all, if you like these videos and stuff, just hit the subscribe button and like me, leave a comment, let me know what's going on, and till then, everybody out there in YouTube land, be cool, and I'll see you next time.